Hello and welcome back to Stomp City and another episode of ECW Lives on TEW 2016, and today it's time for another episode of ECW Revolt. And last week was probably my favourite episode of Revolt that I've booked, at least from what I can remember. Make sure you go and watch it, and if you have seen it you'll know what happened in the main event. It was an ECW Championship match and CM Punk managed to retain his ECW Championship in a huge win, which sets up CM Punk versus Goldberg. So tonight it's going to be tough to top that one. I'm not expecting anything quite as dramatic, but we're on the road to Heatwave now, and we've got some other matches to set up. So we're going to start doing that tonight. But first, we've had a strange news story, and I'm not sure what exactly it means. And it's titled Ironman Bill Goldberg, and it says, friends close to Bill Goldberg have said that they are worried that his recent schedule is taking a big toll on his physical and mental health. The grueling schedule is nothing new to wrestlers, but close pals have hinted that Bill Goldberg may be close to breaking point. He was unavailable. Comment. And of course, literally 2 days ago in the game, he was crowned the #1 contender to face CM Punk at ECW Heatwave, and it might be worth keeping him off TV until that match. I'm just going to quickly cover the roster there because there's someone there that I don't want you to see just yet. And I think we're going to go with the 2-week option, and apparently it cannot be cut short, so that's fine. So have 2 weeks off, Bill, go and rest, get yourself together, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. It's time for another episode of ECW Revolt, and we're going to do it from the WAMU Theatre in Madison Square Garden. And of course it's become somewhat of a home base in the heart of Madison Square Garden, so yeah, we're going to carry on with that, and we're going to start with a dark match. And we've brought in 4 people from 0-1. The main goal of this match is to get Marufuji and Toyota over with the tri-state crowd, and to do that we've put them in a match with Kenta, the 0-1 junior heavyweight champion, and Taka Michinoku, who's obviously known over here in the States. And Kenta has managed to pick up the victory with a win over Taka Michinoku, and a decent win for Kenta to show his dominance in the 0-1 junior heavyweight division. And this got a 66C+, so a good rating, and hopefully that improves Toyota and Marufuji. And we start the main show with a huge match, and this will determine who will go on to Heatwave to challenge for the undisputed Junior Heavyweight Championship. So at Heatwave there's going to be a 6-man ladder match, and the winner will win the 0-1 and the ECW Junior Heavyweight Championship. And the competitors will of course be the 0-1 Junior Heavyweight Champion Kenta, the ECW Junior Heavyweight Champion Hayabusa, and 4 other competitors, 2 from ECW and 2 from 0-1. And there's going to be 4 matches to determine the remaining spots. 2 of them will happen on Revolt, and the other 2 will happen over on 0-1's weekly show. The first ECW one is tonight, and it's between Brian Kendrick and Prince Devitt. Of course, Devitt coming in as the former ECW Junior Heavyweight Champion, having lost it to Hayabusa at Barely Legal. But Brian Kendrick has managed to pick up a win against Prince Devitt tonight, and the in-ring performances, Kendrick got a 66, Devitt got a 63, and Raven's supposed to be with him at ringside but hasn't said anything about that, but I think he's with him. And yeah, this got a 73B-, so a great start to the show. Kendrick goes on to the ladder match at Heatwave for the Undisputed, and Kendrick goes on to the ladder match at Heatwave. And next up we go into a match between Dangerous Alliance members Samoa Joe and Danny Havoc. And if you remember at the end of Barely Legal, Samoa Joe, Goldberg were blaming Danny Havoc, and tonight Samoa Joe is taking out his frustrations on Danny Havoc, and he's managed to beat him in 2 minutes 41 by submission with a Dragon Sleeper. So it looks like Danny Havoc's days in the Dangerous Alliance are over after Samoa Joe has destroyed him in just a couple of minutes. And Samoa Joe, amazing performance there, with a 91. Danny Havoc bringing the rating down to a 57. I don't know what that's about. Joe absolutely killing it tonight. We've only managed to get a 57C- out of this. And this match kind of sums up why Danny Havoc has been taken out of the Dangerous Alliance. He's just not holding his own, really. And yeah, he's now out of the stable. Joe gets a solid win, and the Dangerous Alliance moves on with just Goldberg and Samoa Joe for now. And next up, we've got Raven taking on Loki, and Raven manages to get the win 11 minutes 47 by pinfall with a pile driver. And Raven got a 73, Loki got a 58, and 75 B- overall, so another solid match. Raven and Loki both improving in performance skills, and this is just to give Raven a win going forward as we move towards Heatwave. And Brian Kendrick was at ringside with Raven, and after the match, Raven poses with his arms outstretched in the middle of the ring as Brian Kendrick sits in the corner. Raven likes to sit in the corner of the ring, and Brian Kendrick is copying him, and he's done it a few times. And then Bula McGillicuddy makes her way down to the ring and stands with Raven, puts his arm around her baby bump. So Tommy Dreamer's pregnant wife again showing her newfound allegiance with Raven, and put his arm around the baby, and Raven and Bula continue the mind games on Tommy Dreamer, and this got a 67 C+. No Tommy Dreamer to be seen tonight though. I'm sure he's going to be watching, and I'm sure he's not going to be happy. And then we go to a video showing Bryan Danielson in a doctor's room with his family by his side. So he's got his mum there, he's got his dad there, he's got his sister, and they're looking at scans of Bryan's knee after the Dangerous Alliance took him out of the 6-man tag match at Barely Legal. And it cuts to Bryan sat in a gym. He says, "The past few weeks have been tough. The toughest experience of my life. My mum came with me to the surgery, and when I came out, she was just crying, you know? She's just never seen this side of wrestling before. My sister called me on the phone, and she was just yelling and screaming at me. Bryan, you can't do this to yourself. You can't take it as a family." And then I went to see my dad, and we were talking about all the different options. Go back to college, go and get a job, that kind of thing. But then he turned to me and he said, "Bryan, this is the life you've always wanted." And I went home and I thought about it, and you know, wrestling is everything to me. Training, the crowd. You know what? I won't be giving up, and I will be back. And a decent promo actually, for 71 C+. Apparently Bryan was very underwhelming, but I'm happy with that. That's a good promo. And it's always been his dream to be a wrestler. The Dangerous Alliance nearly took that from him. He was considering other options, but ultimately decided to continue to fight. He will be back soon. Kind of based on a Ring of Honor promo we did when I think he ruptured his eye socket or something like that. It was Morishima that did it, and then he cut a similar promo to him. So yeah, sort of influenced by that. And yeah, 71 C+, as I say. And then CM Punk enters the arena with a microphone in hand. He says, "Last week, I overcame a demon from the past, something that has been weighing on my mind for almost a year. I defeated a man that people thought I'd never beat. Rhino, I know you don't like me, but now you have no choice but to respect me. But tonight is a new night and a new challenge, an open challenge. My name is CM Punk. I am the straight edge assassin, and this title on my shoulder is a symbol of excellence. Symbol that I am the best wrestler in the world. I'm willing to put this title on the line every week until my match against Goldberg at Heatwave, just to prove it. I am the fighting champion of ECW. So somebody, anybody, come out here and try to take it from me." And Heavy Metal, who has been on somewhat of a good run recently, has accepted the challenge. He will be challenging for the ECW Championship tonight. And this got an 80B. And then, of course, in a superb match, CM Punk successfully retains his championship in his first defense on the road to Heatwave in 19 minutes 52 by pinfall with a GTS. And CM Punk makes defense number 2, his ECW World Heavyweight title. Of course, when CM Punk had the television title, he made open challenges every week. And it led to some good matches, and it really put him in the position that he's in now, and it moved him right up the card. He wants to put himself in good form heading into the match with Goldberg, and he got an 80, so good performance from Punk. 67 for Heavy Metal, so not quite as good, but and it got a 75 B- overall, and that gives us a 75 B- for the show as well. So successful show in terms of the storylines. I'm happy with that. We've improved our popularity in 20 regions. But yeah, let's see how we did for TV rating. 6.67, and that gave us the best rating we've had, over 3 million this time. We're really pushing on. yeah, that's where we'll leave this episode anyway. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And hopefully you've been enjoying all the content on the channel. Last week I uploaded 6 out of the 7 days. I didn't get anything out for Sunday. But yeah, I think we've been on a bit of a roll. So hopefully you're enjoying that. If you are, make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss any almost daily videos. And why not check out one of the videos that you can see on the screen right now. But until next time, peace.